I'm just here at the dollar store. I'm ready to go in. I'm gonna see what kind of things I can find to make my ideas for my my winter decor DIYs. So I really want to make some cinnamon dough ornaments, but I want to make some, like, I guess less Christmassy ones, so they're not going to go on the Christmas tree. I was gonna try to make like a garland or something. I don't know, we'll see what's at the dollar store, and I wanted to see what they had to help include the kids in these crafts, and yeah, so let's go in. I'm back. It took forever because I brought Tessa with me and she was running everywhere and wanted to get into everything. I didn't get a lot of footage in the Dollar Tree because I'm a little bit, I guess, paranoid. I'm always worried that I'll either get in trouble and be asked to leave, or because there, I'm always worried like either I can't find an empty aisle to record in, or people are gonna see me and think I'm recording them and get upset or something. I don't know. But so I thought I'd do a little bit of a car haul and just show you what I got for the craft. So I got this plate. I like to do little centerpieces. I just thought this blue, it matches the, I have this is like the main color, like accent color, this in gray in my house, so I really liked this. And I got some candles. I saw this idea on Pinterest where I get pretty much all my ideas. So I got some little candles, and I have like one big candle, and to make them look all like frosted and basically gluing salt on them. So I thought I would try that. I got a little bit of tacky glue at the dollar store. I got this thing of brushes. I don't need sponge brushes ever again, I think. Because this is like 8 of them, and there's like 3 little ones and 5 bigger ones. So that's awesome. And then I think, I want to say I have some foliage at home to put on the plate. And my little, I save tidbits every year of like decor, but I bought these little rocks because I was trying to think if I either wanted to go like super wintry or kind of like coastal wintry, because I really like the coastal theme. And eventually when I get to decorating my house, it'll be more like beachy and coastal. And then I wanted to make, I made these as a kid. It's cinnamon dough ornaments, but I want to do like unconventional ornaments that are kind of more not just Christmassy. So the recipe I found said 4-ounce bottle of cinnamon. So I got 2 of these because these are 2.25. It's backwards, sorry. So I got that. I have the applesauce and the white glue at home, and I wanted to hang them and make these little this little mittens garland. So I got twine, just cotton twine. I'm just gonna use scrap fabric that I have at home to make the little tiny mittens. But those are the 3 main DIYs that I wanted to do for this video. So let's get home and get making. And just realized that I forgot to also show, did get this huge thing of clothespins. for the mitten garland. And you can even decorate these, like you can paint them. What I've done in the past is I've taken like paper or even like my favorite sheet music and like made copies of it and cut it out and glued it, like decoupaged it on the front with like Mod, and then you cover it with some more glue so it like really sticks. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave. And one thing, I was a little bit disappointed because last time I was at the dollar store, I not only saw fake snow, which is what I originally wanted to do with the centerpiece instead of like the rocks, but I didn't find the fake snow this time. And also, I didn't find the puffy paint this time. Last time they had puffy paint. And the reason I wanted to get the puffy paint was for the cinnamon dough ornaments. You can use puffy paint to make it look like they're like iced cookies, basically. But I didn't get that, and I wanted to stick with just the dollar store for this video, so we will just do without. My goal for this video is to get 3 crafts done. The first one is to make cinnamon dough ornaments. The second one is to make a little mitten garland. And third, we are making frosted candles in a little centerpiece, hopefully. So, first one that we're going to work on is the cinnamon dough. So for that, we need 1 cup of applesauce, which I already had. I didn't get it at the dollar store, but I'm sure most dollar stores, they have food. I'm sure you can find something like that there. And then a couple tablespoons of white glue and 4 ounces, which equals about 1/4 cup of ground cinnamon. And you don't have to do traditional cutouts. And by traditional I mean like Christmas cutout. You can do any cookie cutter you want. You don't have to do, and by traditional I mean like candy cane, bell, Christmas tree, stuff like that. You don't have to do that. You can do any shape. Like we have dinosaur or ducky. Or what I'm going to show you today is we printed off a little snowflake, and we're going to cut it out and carefully cut around the shape, or try to with a paring knife. And you can do any image. If you want to do Pokemon, you can print out Pikachu, carefully cut that out, and you can use puffy paint to color the inside like you would ice a sugar cookie, to give it eyes, mouth, cheeks, details, colors. Like I said earlier, I couldn't find puffy paint at the dollar store like I thought I could, so we will be going without puffy paint today. Okay, so I'm gonna add 1 cup of applesauce. And 4 ounces, so there's 8 ounces in a cup, so 4 ounces of cinnamon would be 1/2 cup. And I don't have a tablespoon to just use all willy-nilly with non-food items, so there's about 15 mils in 1 tablespoon. I need 2 tablespoons, so I'm going to use an old syringe and do 30 mils. Oh, there's 10, 20. This isn't very dough-like, and that was only 1 container, which was about just over 2 ounces. Sure, I'll just dump this in and hope for the best. Okay, so it's still not quite like a dough, it's still very wet. So I pulled out of my cupboard more cinnamon. Still a little bit sticky, so just a little bit more cinnamon. It's super close, but still too sticky. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over and finish kneading it. Just to help roll it out. So you want it pretty thick. It says about 1/2 inch thick, but I think this is pretty good. So the idea is to take this, set it on the dish, and carefully cut it out. Now, I think this shape might be a little too intricate, but we'll find out. I was almost successful, but you don't have to be crazy like me. And this is a little bit thicker than I thought it was. So you don't have to be crazy like me and try to do something intricate. You can just use cookie cutters. So let's re-roll this all out and try again. And my son likes dinosaurs. We'll just do some dinosaurs. And before we bake them, you just need to decide where you want the hole for the ribbon or string. And I'm just using a chopstick, making a hole. And we just need to bake these for 2 to 3 hours in a 200-degree Fahrenheit oven. You could make a small keepsake of your child or possibly pet. I don't have a pet to try this out on to see if like paw prints work, but you can do a hand print. Come here, baby. If you can get them to cooperate. What? Like that, and just cut out around it and bake that as well. So these ornaments are all finished. They took about 3 hours. Some cracked a little bit. I'm not sure why, but look how cute those are. Now you can take some ribbon or string or whatever you would like. As I pull it all the way through instead of just part way through. Let's try that again. And you can, of course, like I've said, use puffy paint and decorate the outside. You don't have to hang these just on a tree. You can hang them on a garland that'll be up on your mantle or on your staircase handrail all winter long. I also wanted to show you how the handprint turned out. And this is a great keepsake for grandparents, parents, if you're not the parent, but maybe you're a caretaker of the child and you want to do something special. It's always a great keepsake. So that's all I'm gonna talk about with the cinnamon dough. Also, I forgot to mention who I was collabing with. Her name, I hope I'm not butchering this, I asked her to write it out how it sounds. She's from India, so her name is DIYsh, and her channel is DIYsh. I will leave links down in the description box below of her channel and her collab with me. So what we're going to do is, I already had this laying around. I bought this thing of Epsom salt for like 10 bucks at Walmart, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So what we're gonna do, I have clumps of mine because it's been sitting around for a while. We don't use it a whole lot, so either remove the clumps or break them up. Or tacky glue and a sponge brush, and coat the outside of each candle and roll it. Okay, now we just gotta let them sit and dry for a few hours. Now I'm just gonna take my plate that I have and decide how I want to organize it. Originally, I was thinking of doing one big candle and maybe 2 little ones. And then taking the rocks that I got from the dollar store and just putting them all around. You can add as much or as little as you want to get the aesthetic. Or if you don't want to do just the rocks, we'll set this aside. Now, I know I was complaining that I couldn't find the fake snow at the dollar store, but I was looking at the Epsom salt and it does look very fake snowy. And it does have a little bit of a rim to it, so even though this is going to be like a centerpiece on my dining room table, I don't need to worry about salt going everywhere. Unless my kids get into it, of course. Just look a little bit snow blown, work them in there. And I did, going through, I found some foliage and fake acorns. And originally I bought this years ago for fall, but you can just cut the fall leaves off and it should be pretty wintry. Let's find out and see. And these are just connected with wires, so if I wanted to add them again, it wouldn't be that hard to take the wire and wrap it around again or get new floral wire. And now it's just a little bit of greenery and the pine cone. There, and then I do have this side that I can kind of get in. Add another little pine cone, and look how cute that would look for winter as well. Okay, and here's my finished centerpiece, and it looks great all the way around. No matter where you sit, it looks nice. Unfortunately, I've run out of time to get to my little mitten garland for this video, but I promise in January I will upload a video of how I do the mitten garland. I just need to get this video uploaded for the collab that I'm doing, and I'm not sure when in January I'll be able to get it done. I'm going to be going back to about a weekly schedule with my videos in January, and I'm trying to get some videos finished up to have them scheduled, as my youngest has to have surgery at the end of this week, and I'm not sure how much time that's going to take through recovery and everything. But I hope you guys have a great holiday and a great winter, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!